Welcome to DM Astrology. Today in the series of a yearly prediction, we reach to the 9th sign, that is Sagittarius. We all know the Sagittarius, the symbol of Sagittarius is the arrow arch. They are always aimful. They are always having an aim. After completing one aim, they immediately jump to the another aim. They have a speed like a horse. They are intellectual as like a human being and always being focused. So that's a characteristic of a Sagittarius. Again, it is ruled by the Jupiter. That is the beauty of this sign, that they never go into or never incline into the negativity. So that better it is. Presently, you all are suffering in the Saturn Sadesati last phase, and that is going to end by 29th April 2022. Then again after 100 days, it will come back again in the retrogression mode. But it will be good when it is a retrograde Saturn Sadesati. It is always being beneficial. I have already done the video, you can refer to it. So these all are the situation of a Sagittarius sign. Now we'll see what the planets are transiting in the Sagittarius, how it is benefited or not. So talking to the first planet is a Saturn. Throughout the year you had a Saturn in the second house only for 100 days between your 29th April 2022 to 13th July, 12th July 2022. The Saturn will leave this house and goes back to the third house. Again in the retrogression it will come back. So entire your year the Saturn will remain in the second house most of the time, 265 days. Same way the Jupiter is remaining in your third house presently, which is occupied already, will be leaving this sign very soon by 13th April 2022. So after that it will reach to your fourth house. Again it is going to its own sign and fourth house. Both way it is beneficial. And Saturn short transit between 29 April 2022 to 12 July 2022, it will remain in your third house. So that will be a short transit of a Saturn in the retrogression mode. That we'll see what will be the result. The great change is the Rahu. Rahu from your 6th house is moving to 5th house. Somewhat better for the 6th house. And same way the Ketu is moving from your 12th house to 11th house. So these all are the situation of a planetary position in the transit in the entire year. Now we are going to see different event which is going to affect you throughout the year. So let us start Sagittarius sign 2022. How will be the yearly prediction? Now considering the first important issue is always being health, and health wise you are not being suffering anything as you have suffered in 2021. As the Rahu is moving from 6th house, whatever the uncertainty related to the health was there, that has ruled out. So you are not going to face any health related issue. Simultaneously Saturn will remain in the second house and the Sadesati will be there, but still that is also not a matter of a worries. It is a last phase and retrograde Saturn will not cause you much harm. So health wise you are completely fit. You don't have to bother, you don't have to worry about it, and you will be getting positive result related to your health. We'll see what kind of a disease will be there later on. Same way the second best priority of a life is the wealth. Who doesn't want a wealth? Everyone. So wealth, as it is a barter, as it is a medium of exchange. What about the wealth, financial status, financial liability, financial commitment about your 2022? Now considering Saturn a whole year it will be remain in the second house, and being the wealth lord seated in the wealth house, that is also one of a good Raja Yoga. So you will not bother, you will not suffer anything related to your wealth. So wealth wise you are very much secure, you are not going to face any problem related to your wealth. Your financial transaction also will be fulfilled and you will not going to face anything related to your financial matter. Whatever the past money or old money, due money which you owe from others, that is also being realized, and you will be having a good financial flow throughout the year. As the Saturn, as the Jupiter is also confirming in the transit of a 4th house, the entire year wealth wise you are very much secure, finance wise also, and all your transaction will be done as per a time, as per the schedule. You don't have to bother about it and not to keep any worries inside the mind. So wealth wise too much good for you. Same house is related to our relationship also. So related to your family relationship, social relationship, or any other relationship, you will be finding good result about your relationship. So relationship wise also it is improving, it is growing good and stronger, as a Saturn is a long term bonding. So throughout the year it is there, so it will keep still strong relationship, long bonding for a year ahead. So not to worry about anything in your relationship part also. Any old relation also you may revive, you may join a new relationship, and you will able to maintain the relationship for long term. Best time to secure good relationship and commitment. Considering thereafter the education part, very important part. In the education, as a Rahu moving from 6th house to 5th house, this is something worries creating. As 5th house we all know it's a higher education, master degree, so you don't have to bother about the regular education, because in regular education Jupiter is transiting after April, so you don't have to bother. If you are in the class 10, class 12 degree, normal education will not going to cause anything. But if you are planning for higher education, if you are already in the higher education, then you have to put more efforts. I am not denying that there is a worse situation, but yes, I am making you caution that you have to be very much into the deep, into the higher education, and you have to conclude or do this within the time frame. So it is indicating that it is better that you focus about the higher education, be confirmed that you are going to do this, so that you will be thorough with this and you will be able to do this. So it is better that you will be planning according to the higher education, so that after the April when the Rahu move to your 5th house, you will not be able to change it. So not to change, you should focus about it and getting good result about your higher education as well as normal education. So don't worry about any education, be firm, be dedicated and continue your study. You will not going to have any negative impact, but you have to work hard. That is the story, moral story. Considering the children, that is also as a Rahu moving to your 5th sign, this is also not considered good. As for the conceive or the mother, it is a moon, and from moon Rahu is 5th, is in triangle, it is in the cross aspect of the Rahu to the moon, so it is not good. So now if your result is expecting before April, 13th April 2022, then it's good. Then you will not going to suffer much. But if result is beyond that, then obviously you have to take extra precaution. As I mentioned you in the education field, one has to put lot of efforts. Same way here also you have to put lot of efforts to get a positive result. So that you have to keep in the mind that in the relation to the children, you have to put lot of efforts and you have to face also problem. Those whose children are already there and those who are worried about their children, about their career, about their health, about their marriage or career or settlement, that also you will be continuing with the worries. So don't keep much of a worry. Take the decision now. If you wish a peaceful time ahead, then take the call before April, so that after the Rahu comes in the 5th house, it will not going to cause you anything. At least you have a time to take a decision. At least you have a time to take the call for them and complete their deeds, so that it will be a result oriented. Very much needed. Same way if you are into the love, affection and in relationship, then also it is a time before the April to give the confession. Give your feelings to the others, communicate the feelings, so that it will not create any dryness. After the Rahu comes here, it may create a misunderstanding. Maybe you may not have said or you may not have heard, that you have to see and face. So better if you are already in the relationship, love and affair, you should take the call before April 2022, so as to get the positive response and not creating any tension, stress in the mind. That is related to the relationship. Talking about the disease part, as I mentioned you already in the health part, that your health will be too good. Same way the Rahu is moving from 6th house, so whatever suffering was there, not able to diagnose, now it will come to the diagnosis. At least you will come to know what is suffering, and at least you will able to pay, you will able to do all the remedy. So related to the disease, there is no particular disease. Even though you are suffering with some disease, it will be in the cure part after the April. So after the April, once the Rahu move from this house, all uncertainty, negativity which is created by him will be released. So quite better for your health and disease part. Same way, same house, there is a job. So if you are already fed up with your present job and try to change the job, better the situation will turn better after the April. If you change now, the situation remains same only. So it is better to select the opportunity, job opportunity after the April only. So after April, if you take a call, you will not fail, you will get a positive result and you will be able to change. Those who are already being applied, those who are already being in process of a change, you should take the call before April 13, so that you will not face much of a hardship. In the job, whatever the efforts you have put already in the past 2 years, also being recognized as a Rahu is moving from 6th house, it will expose, it will open whatever the efforts you have done in the earlier time will recognize and will able to give you according to the result. So job wise also it is satisfactory, not to worry about it. Related to the marriage and marriage aspect, this is a clear year, you are not going to face any problem. If you are already into the relationship or you have given the commitment, engagement or any of the rituals, then you should finish your marriage part this year only. So marriage wise also your marriage yoga is there, your selection of a spouse will end and you will be finalizing something. Same way those who are already married and facing some problems, some hardship, some difference of opinion, they will be also get relief out of it once the Rahu move from here. So there is no further litigation, there is no further stress or tension related to the marriage life. So you will be able to enjoy your marriage life also and family life also. So both the part will be combined and able to enjoy the things accordingly. So marriage wise 100% good time, good opportunity. You may fix the marriage and you can do the negotiation about the marriage. All the best for you. Related to the foreign traveling or foreign settlement, as I mentioned you that your Jupiter is going to good in the 4th house. It is a good time if you are traveling, if you have wish to travel during that period, it will be 100% good. So you can plan your foreign traveling, foreign settlement as earlier as possible. You will be benefited out of it and getting your desired result. If you are planning for the job purpose, if you are planning for something for education purpose, then this is a time you can take the call and get a best result out of it. When it comes, Rahu comes in the 5th house in the April onward, the things will be little bit tough and difficult. So better for foreign traveling, foreign settlement, everything you wish you should do prior to it. So that is about your foreign traveling and foreign settlement. Related to business and profession, if you are planning for any business and professional improvement or any new venture if you wish, this is a time you can find a reasonable growth. So 100% you should go for the business development plan. You can go for the professional consultant. Name of this profession will improve. So accordingly you will find a good client, you will find a good way by which you will be able to get improvement in your current business. If you wish to have any amalgamation, partnership, merger with any firm, any company, that is also welcome. You will be getting benefit out of this business and profession. 100% you will be improving, growing in your business. So do concentrate it and complete that it. Related to the investment, yes, it is a good year as Jupiter coming in your 4th house is a good time for a flow and you can invest very well. So financial involvement, financial investment is good for the long term. No speculative gain in the chart. If you have your speculative gain, then you should check in your chart. But flow of money will not be obstructed, so you can do the investment, systematic investment and find long term benefit. So 100% focus on the investment and you will be finding good growth in your investment and benefit out of it. Same way you are facing whatever unexpected expenses as the Ketu was in 12th house, now that is also somewhat relief. So there is no problem about the expenses, Your income will meet your expenses and there is no further expenditure, no further losses indicating in the year. So don't worry about the financial things. It will be auto default and you will be meeting all your dues and fulfilling your investment and expenditure purpose. So don't worry about it. Related to the remedy, yes, as a Rahu coming in your ninth house and as your Ketu is coming to your third house, this is a time where this is a right time for the spirituality. If you involve in the deep religious matter, spiritual matter, or anything into the belief things, you can go for the remedy. You can pray Lord Shiva, Lord Rahu, and you can do the Mahamrityunjay mantra. Will be benefit for you for the remedy purpose. Considering any house or flat investment, yes, this is a time. Better option is to buy a new house, and you can also buy a property, open land, agriculture land, anything to the related to the land you can purchase, whether residential, whether commercial, not a worries. You may able to take the new house, new shop, new offices, or you may renovate it and make it far better. So investment wise also, and in the property, it's a good option. You have to take that option. If you are facing any litigation, opposition, or any dispute, this is a time where you will resolve it, because the cause of the dispute is a Rahu which is moving from your 6th house, so not going to face any dispute furthermore. So no worries about the any litigation, dispute, difference of opinion which lead to extreme. So not to worry, even though if anything is running litigation, then between that retrogression Shani period between 29 April 2022 to your 12th July 2022, you have a time to resolve your dispute by other means and you can able to get the desired result. So communicate your opposition, communicate your enemies and try to resolve the enmity between both of you. So that is been needed very badly. Related to the spirituality, religious things or social things, you will be more focused on the religious things and social things rather than completely in the your spirituality, because the Rahu is Ketu is moving from your 12th house, so no more dry feeling, no more meditation is required, so you may be able to do your social work or religious work more, help to mankind. That will be good for you. Although parallelly spirituality will run, but majorly you will be more inclined into the religious things and social benefit. Same way, those who are planning for the social media or friends, they also have a good time to approach their business in the social media. But as I mentioned you that 11th house, the Ketu is fall from 13th of April, then you might not be getting the exact result they are receiving here. So it is better prior to that calculate this and get a good result. So related to your social media, friends, social circle, everywhere you can introduce earlier so that you will not face any problem later on. Same way, name, fame and recognition. Those who are into the field of name, fame, recognition, good position, public life, they all will be benefited this year, and whatever the name, fame they are seeking, they will able to get it and get the positive result. So related to the politician, related to the teacher, professionals, all for you is a time where your name, fame will be credited and you will be appreciated with all your deeds. So not to worry about the name, fame and recognition. Lastly, we see any uncertain event is there like accident and mishap. No, you don't have to worry about any accident or mishap things. It will be carried out by the your 6th house as moving from this. So no fear, no anxiety related to this. And related to the hospitalization also, it will be a good time for you to recover all your past element after April 22. It is a safe time, it is a good time that you can do your fear comes out about accident and mishap. No worries about it. And same way, if you already facing some disease, then this is a time for repairing, curing. So hospitalization also will yield a good result, and being a Saturn is very powerful, you not have to face about anything related to the treatment or medicine you will going to take will adversely affect. So that is more important about all the aspect of your life, and you don't have to worry about it. You will be getting all the dues. Only thing is that you have to be very focused about it. So this is the interpretation of your 2022 for Dhanu Rashi. Such kind of information you will be always getting in my below given WhatsApp number. You can contact me for the consultation also in the same number, and you have a view in my Facebook page Dharmesh Mehta or Astrology, or you can visit me in my website www.dmastrology.com, where you will also find lot of articles I have made. So with this, I hope that you like, you will share and subscribe my channel DM Astrology. Thank you very much. Namaste. God bless.